But at the same time, if you need to elevate your discipline, elevate your tenacity, you need to tap into some of that darker side and be like, let's go. The next 90 days, I'm all in. And that's what I'm doing. I'm focused on this. I have a goal. Anything that has to not do with that goal doesn't exist.
Sure. That's great advice. That leads me to my next question. Then you joined the I Am Mastery Academy. But it's like really weird that you joined the company when, joining now, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But joining back then, they have like 1,000
customers. 1,200 customers. And then it actually cut in half the next week. It's funny. Me and Jason joke about this.
And you already had a name. Not the name that you have right now, but you had a name.
Yeah.
So what makes an Alex Morton goes to a company of 1,000 people?
I was sick and tired of the bullshit in this industry. And there's a lot of it, tired of owners treating you like meat or numbers, tired of just lies, manipulation, nonsense. And I said, like, I'm not going to partner with a company. I'm going to more so partner with like a person, So I was hearing all these rumblings and rumors about, the CEO of I Am Academy and, oh, he's this guy and it's fake and it's fraud and it's this and it's that. And I learned through my own experiences when a lot of people were talking shit about somebody, it's because it's coming from a place of fear. So I'm like, these people are obviously scared of this guy for whatever reasons, So in that kind of like that season where I was looking at different companies, I was looking pretty closely at a travel company called World Ventures. I don't know if I've ever told this story on a podcast, but there was a guy there, one of the top earners, and he was talking to me. This is a true story. I had flights booked to their home office in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
The night before, my phone rings. His name's Matt. We're buddies. Nothing against him. He's an awesome guy. Nothing to do with him anyway. He goes, hey man, I want to let you know when you come in tomorrow, there are some of the top leaders are a little concerned because of the baggage you bring from your previous company, Vima.
Yeah.
And if it's cool with you, he goes, I hate to even ask you this because obviously you've made, you're a multi 7-figure earner. But he said, if it's cool with you, they would like to be in a room together and you need to come in and kind of like explain yourself a little bit.
Okay.
And I was just like, you want me to come there and basically try to convince people to let me into their company? And he was like, unfortunately, yeah, I can't believe I'm telling you this, but that's what I just got. And I remember I'm like, dude, cancel the fucking tickets. I'm like, I ain't going to Dallas, Texas. I'm not going to walk in anywhere and tell you why you need to bring me in your fucking company. You know what I mean? Like, get the hell out of here. Right. Yeah. So that went, I'm like, all right, bet, see ya. And then Jason Brown, who a lot of people probably know, he's corporate in our company. He's like, hey man, I remember he said like, I know you're looking at companies. I know you don't know anything about Forex or Bitcoin or whatever, but look at this, just check this thing out. And me and Jason were friends in our first company. He was in my team in our first company, never made a lot of money there, but he was always just different. Like his confidence, his self-image he was just one of those guys that was a winner, and he was partnered with Matt Rosa, another guy, didn't make a lot of money in our first company, but just tenacious animal, savage beast, you know what I mean? Like one of the best ever now. Right. Sure. And I'm like, cool, I'll look at it. So I was actually looking at I Am Academy and then a competing company called Wealth Generators at the time.
Yeah. And
it was another Forex deal.
Yeah.
And I remember I got on the phone with one of their people first. And I remember standing on my balcony in Arizona and this guy just talked. He was on the phone for it was like 2.5 hour conversation. And he was just ranting about the company and this and that. He never asked me any real questions about me. So he wasn't really interested in me. It was more like selling the company. And then he started talking shit about this Chris guy. And I'm like, okay. So long story short, I fly from Phoenix to Vegas and I bring my dad with me to go meet Chris.
Yeah.
And immediately I'm like, this guy's a winner and he's treating me like a human being, And I remember there were a couple key moments there, not to talk about this too much, but I remember he said, listen, what I have with these products and services and trading and what you have with the ability to build organizations he was like, brother, together, this could be a big deal. And I just believed him. And he was talking as if his company already had 100,000 people in it. And there were 1,200 people. I thought the guy had a $1 billion company. And I come to find out there's 1,200 freaking people in it. But his vision and his confidence, like the magic this guy was emitting to me, and I brought my dad with me too. I was like, I don't know what it is, man. I'm like, let's do it.